Prey 5. El Karuga.
Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
Surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. Like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to a very, well, not very late, but a late bed life for Monday, July 8th, 2024. Hashtag Be a Kid Again Day. Be a Kid Again Day. National Be a Kid Again Day, even. Which, would you do it? Would you do it all over again? I guess that is a question. Would I want to go back and redo my, let's say, from 5 years old and up? Would you go back? Would you redo your childhood from 5 years old? Now, there's 2 options. One, you go back and you relive it again and wonder if things turn out differently. Or 2, and that's actually the much tougher option, is you go back knowing everything you know as an adult, and you go back as a child, but with the wisdom, the knowledge, everything you've learned since, and would you restart? Because I think that's a much tougher choice. I think most people, if you just go back to being a kid again and you grow up a second time and, you don't remember anything from your first life, well, it's just a risk. It's just, there's nothing to say that you'll turn out any better or worse. But if you remembered everything that you had learned, now either you go back and you can exploit that knowledge and I don't know, that could lead to terrible things. That could lead to some terrible, terrible things. Or it ruins you. You can never enjoy. Why would you go back to being a child if you know it's so temporary? Could you enjoy childhood again with the weight of the world, knowing what's around the corner? I don't think I could. I don't think I could. And I'm not saying me physically, like, because I'm not saying that I will grow up again and I'd become disabled again. That's not in the cards. Obviously, if you give a chance to grow up again, you have, and you remembered the mistakes you made along the way, you can go ahead and at least have a chance of changing them. I don't know how much of my pancreatitis and the road that it led down. I don't know how much of it was genetic versus environmental. Had I decided to become a health nut, if I was one of those guys who became a vegan, a 6'4" plus vegan, would I have still had pancreatitis? Probably not. But God knows, maybe I'd get something else. Who knows? What was I destined to be in that wheelchair like Pike, like Captain Pike? Was this bed as destined as the wheelchair? I don't know. Who knows? But I guess it would be worth. It'd be worth try. It would be worth a try to check it out. So yeah, hashtag be a kid again day. Mike Richards, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards, first in the chat. Gorilla's Random Thoughts says, Qapla, don't know how long I can stay at half crew now. Gorilla, I hope that's hope it's not a fire, right? Are you guys having forest fires now, or is it still flooding issues? Yvette, the lovely Yvette, says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Good evening to the lovely Yvette. And Edge of Time is here. Qapla says, oh, come, ye fountain of youth. A tip of the Federation to ye. Thank you, Edge of Time. And the Random Menace says, greetings from the future. Not sure I want to be a kid again. No income, listening to parents. 30 is the eternal age I would sign up for. Yeah, it makes some, would you want to be listening to? And again, not everybody had the best parents. I mean, I did. Sis O'Prey and I, Mom O'Prey and Dad O'Prey, we definitely had pretty good luck. Pretty good luck when it came to parents. Now, granted, they were not the richest people. They're not particularly wealthy. And, the family is not particularly a wealthy family. We've seen our friends who, and others, people who, their parents, when they die, they know they're going to get quite a nice income, quite a nice, what is that called? Heirloom? No. Yeah, when they die, they're going to get an inheritance, whereas when Dad O'Prey passed away, all we knew we were just going to be left, unfortunately, with another bill. And Dad O'Prey Dad O'Prey didn't want a fancy funeral, but that's only because he knew we couldn't afford one. And it was very sad to me that, well, I mean, that was one night I actually did get out of the house. There is, I don't know if they're still there. I assume they are. There is a funeral home that was in wheelchair distance of my house, and managed to make it there for Dad O'Prey's funeral. Edge of Time is saying profit. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Hakeem says, Qapla, bird. Qapla, Hakeem. The multi-gun man says, bird. Qapla, multi-gun man. Hey, bird, how's it going? Edge of Time says, where a kid can be a knucklehead. Mike Richards says, be careful. Young bird bites. That is true. That is true. I only bite injustice. I was only biting at injustice, the hand of injustice. Hakeem says, I would do it only if I were to retain the knowledge I know now. Outlaw Bill says, but LDG is always a kid. Birdo 45. Qapla, Outlaw Bill. And yes, LDG is always a kid. At least he kind of looks like a kid, and he kind of thinks like a kid, but he's not a kid. Not a kid. Edge of Time re-rolls the dice. 20. Attempt to disbelieve. Arabic Saunders says, Qapla, Qapla Arabic. Live long and prosper. Edge of Time disavows any knowledge of I don't know, knucklehead. Edge of Time says, well, if it weren't for these cheese castles, things would be different. Hakeem says, I would buy more stock and take some winning lottery numbers with me. Tim Christ says, Qapla, Qapla, Tim Christ. Outlaw Bill says, Qapla, Brother Warrior, Vertebrae 5. All should hail Karoga. Indeed. Thank you, Bill. Hakeem says, I would also go back to taste real steak again. Oh, that's true. Back when food was food. Back when food had flavor. Was it so fucking hard? Why is it so effing hard to fucking get chicken cutlets that taste like chicken cutlets again? Doesn't make any sense. Everything, all types of food, hamburger, hot dogs, maybe hot dogs. Okay, hot dogs still taste like hot dogs, but everything else, all the other real foods, they're almost all gone. There's no flavors are just they've ruined them. I mean, everything else, chicken fingers, they're all none of them have the flavors they used to. Chicken fingers, basically it's chicken. A chicken got ruined. Somewhere out there, we ruined chicken. The beef is worse. Oh yeah, the beef is absolutely worse. Even I don't understand. Like, we still make fucking cows, right? We still are killing cows to make beef. Nothing. Where did the meat go? Why is the meat shit? I don't get it. Eggs actually, eggs are still pretty good. Thankfully. I mean, though now the only good eggs that we eat have fucking Eggland's Best fucking logos on them. When I was a kid, we just any egg. Nobody looked. You didn't look at who the egg manufacturer was. It was just you go to the egg section in the supermarket, open the fucking you look for the size egg you wanted, and then that was it. You looked for ones that just weren't broken. Akeem wants the real steak again. So do I. Yvette says, Bird, I would so go back with the knowledge I have now. Imagine what more I could accomplish. I know about the heart problem and get it sorted before it was too late. We hope you could. We don't know for sure how those would work out, but yes, it would definitely get our health issues sorted out, hopefully. I mean, that would be the best. But I wonder if we would do it. I know I say I'd want to do these things, but then I think about it and every day where I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to wake up nice and early again, like I used to. And then the day comes and literally, instead of waking up nice and early again, like I used to, I decide to have 10 more minutes. And I do 10 more minutes so many times that I'm like, what time did I get up yesterday? Okay, well, as long as I get up the same time, and then I end up oversleeping. Then I all annoyed. Well, as long as I get up within 10 minutes of what I got up yesterday, it's not too bad. Meanwhile, the plan was to get up an hour earlier, and instead I settle. Stanley says, Bird, I've seen enough movies. Any changes people make usually just make things worse somehow. Exactly. Gorilla says, had some people quit and others on vacation. Jesus. Gorilla, hope you guys are Mamo Prices sounds like here. Stan Lee says, remember what happened to Picard when he fixed his path? Yeah, well, that was Q's little trick. Hakeem says, Stan Lee, a few years ago, there was a runner that dunk a few energy drinks and decided to race a train. The train won. Arabic Sanders says, hey to Yvette. 47 Yorktown says, I was a stupid kid. LDG at Free the Net says, sorry I'm late. Hey everyone, welcome LDG. Arabic Sander says, I learned how to make my own chicken cutlets. So easy and delicious. Mama Bray can make delicious chicken cutlets if the chicken is decent. And I am convinced that this chicken just is not what it used to be. Mike Richards says the rich took all the good food. How did they do that? But I don't think even the rich, I don't think the rich have particularly good food either. I tell you, I was with Mr. Frank, and you know what food Mr. Frank liked eating? He pretty much liked eating the same food we all did. Although he would, yeah, he'd have fancier food on occasion, but when he was out and we went to restaurants, he was fine going to the same, going to fast food places and just, the restaurants he'd enjoy that we go back to. Same restaurants anybody could go to any day of the week. He just would go every day to the same place. And my God, if you were the lucky person on staff at that time he came in, if not only were you having not only did you get a sizable tip, a very sizable tip. Your kids may have gotten college scholarships. College scholarships. Yeah, they say, oh, here, Sydney, and here's my family, and they would all come in, and he was like, oh, you got kids? Yeah, he's like, guess what? They're gonna go to college on me. Oh, that's so neat. That's so sweet of you, Mr. Frank. That was he would go out. That was it. He'd pay for college. And I mean, granted, you kind of also like if I had had kids, he would have. I know he would have gifted them a college scholarship, probably to Brown, which would be the only unfortunate part about it. But hey, it is what it would have been, what it would have been. But yeah. So like employees who were in that who are in that part of the employees who are in that part of the would
It's all right. Believe me.
employees who are in that part of life would have employees who are in that part of life, they were getting their I'm sorry, I'm afraid, talking loudly. I just wanted to talk over her. These are GMO cows.
Indications negative.
Now, says Hakeem. And John Araki with a 99-cent super poop super sticker. Thank you, John Araki. Captain Fandom Nerd says hello and hail on Karoga. Qapla, Captain Fandom Nerd. And Melted Copper says, good evening, Mr. Prey. God bless any day that isn't winter is a good day. I'll tell you, Melted Copper, it is too fucking hot today. It is too fucking hot today. The Random Menace says, village life has so many advantages. I buy only local eggs. Now in the season, they come in different color due to the variety of food the chickens are getting. Mike Richards is green eggs and out-of-date spam. John Araki says, remember to subscriber, ring the bell, and hawk tush that like button. And Stanley says, rat thief, they went to white.
Next door. Yeah, he lives next door.
We hear if they went to white. And yes, Mike Richards, dear Bob, tomorrow the members stream.
Oh, okay.
Yes, tomorrow is the second Tuesday of the month, and it will be our members, our exclusive members only stream. The question is, what time tomorrow? What time tomorrow will be the members only stream? I can tell you it's not going to be at 4 p.m. Because I have a doctor's appointment, and it's not going to be at 6 p.m. because I have physical therapy. So it may be somewhere between perhaps 4:30, 5 o'clock, or earlier in the day. I'd really prefer it earlier in the day, or maybe later in the day. It might be maybe a late stream tomorrow, but sometime tomorrow will be the members only stream. And John Aragi gifted 5 more memberships. Thank you so much, John Araki. Mike Richards was gifted a membership. John Araki was gifted his own membership. Mr. Lundell's Groovy Movies was gifted a membership. Gorilla's Random Thoughts was gifted a membership. And Jim's Landscape LLC, Commodore Productions, was the 5th of one of the 5 new memberships. Thank you, John Araki. Including his own, including a gift, including his own channel. He got his own gift. John Araki says, remember the 5th gifted member. Mike Richards says, thank you to John Araki. And the Random Menace with a 45-month friend of Karoga super chat says, we already started a college fund for Olivia. Every month we are putting money aside so she can pick the one she likes. Executive producer says, Saul Leibowitz says, did I get a membership? No, Saul, not yet. Not yet. Unfortunately, no. So tomorrow is the members only stream. We don't know what time it will be, but it will be sometime tomorrow. Gorilla says thank you to John. Yes, everybody got from John, Mike Richards, John, Gorilla, Mr. Lundell, and Jim. Hemorrhoids hurt. Says, good morning, bird. I'm self-sufficient. Grow all my own food, chickens, ducks, and bees. Homebrew 24 in the fridge and 300 in the shed. Jesus Christ. 300 in the shed. John Araki says, remember the 5th gifted member. Mike Richards says, thank you. And Gorilla says, thank you to John. Cool. Yeah. So Random Menace is putting money aside so Olivia can pick the college she wants, she likes. I don't know. I have a hard time. Saving up money for college, for a child at this point, because I just don't think colleges should exist in the way they do. The entire academic bullshit system. It all needs to come down. It needs to be destroyed and rebuilt. It's not the way. It's not the way that we shouldn't pay money to keep it going like it is. We got to destroy it and build in it a new system. We're not just keeping it around, giving people uh, free rides with it doesn't. We're not helping anybody. We're not helping anybody by paying for more people to attend. Anyway. Hemorrhoids hurts. Says, I don't want to be caught short on beer bird. We can get thirsty in Australia. Oi. Oi, that Foster's. It's Australian for beer. Well, that's what I know about.
We're on our own.
I heard Ramo pray. Oh well.
Oh my God.
Mike Richards says hashtag college rant. Yeah, well, college. It's all fucked. All fucked.
I've been walking around
Yeah.
looking for my glasses.
Oh boy. Mama Bray has been walking around
in circles,
looking for her glasses in circles. And of course, she's looking at me, wearing her glasses. And I guess also this is how far things have fallen here, guys. Mama Bray is, of course, the glue that's holding the family together, especially her side of the family. And Mama Bray, you guys know, has an older brother and a significantly older sister in Florida. The older brother is in a home for having memory issues. Basically, I would say mild issues with memory, and her older sister is in a even different home where neither ones are allowed outside, or they can't drive anymore. They're stuck now. And Mama Bray called my uncle a couple days ago, and on July 6th, and said, "Oh, happy birthday." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It's your birthday." And he didn't believe her. And she's like, "No, it's your birthday today," and blah, blah, blah. He's like, "Oh, well, that's good news." And he said, "Well, you were the first person to call me on my birthday." And she said, "Yeah, well, it was like 7 a.m. So it wasn't all that surprising that I guess she would be the first person to call him on his birthday. But what was surprising was about 15 minutes later, he calls back and he's like, it's not my birthday. And like, at first I heard that and I thought, oh, my poor uncle, he is so out of there that he honestly forgot his own birthday. And I was like, yeah, I mean, to be honest, there have been days in the past where I didn't think I knew my birthday was. So I guess I said it could happen to anybody. But then what surprises me even more was after they kept talking, Mama Prey actually realized she was indeed wrong. And it was my uncle who was in a home because he has memory issues. He was right. And Mama Prey, confused, accidentally messed up. And it was never his birthday. It was indeed their sister's birthday.
Yeah.
And I laughed and I said, Uncle, tell him to get a bed ready for Mama Prey. Because they need to make a spot for her. But unfortunately,
It's just one stress.
yeah, it's all stress. We're at the very edge. This was supposed to be the day that we were supposed to have. Well, we kind of do, but not as much as we'd hope. Um, yeah, hopefully this week we're on. We'll have
Things align.
yeah, things will iron out. We get the correct people. Well, we're halfway there. We're halfway there. Let's put it that way. Mike Richards says, damn hippies. Hemorrhoids Hurts says, haha, Aussie O'Prey makes a comeback. Aussie. Random Menace says, I think certain amount for college is acceptable. Nowadays, I think $5,000 a semester is acceptable. It should not cost you much, but the incentive should be there. $5,000 a semester, that's, I think, what I paid. I was around $5,000 a semester. That was in 1997 through 2000. I graduated in December of 2000. Right. Yeah. So it was 1996, 97, 98, 99. Yeah. Hemorrhoids hurts, says laughing at Ozzy O'Prey, come back. John Aragi's Mama Pray 2024, 160 times sharper than Biden. That is true. Mama Pray is still sharper than Biden. The Random Menace says, I am looking for my glasses constantly. Hemorrhoids hurts. Hemorrhoids hurts says, I love you, bird, but I'm only here for the kissing Dax. It's okay, Hemorrhoids hurts. Arabic Sonder says, hello from the past to the Random Menace. And Arabic Sonder says, as I get older, I find that sometimes I have to think for a second about how old I am. Absolutely. The random Mike Richards gives out a whole bunch of roses to Mama Pray. Stanley says, but isn't it way easier to get a student loan than, say, a small business loan? Sure. Apparently. Stanley says, banks will give a student loan to anyone, but probably way harder to get a loan if you just wanted to start a business instead of spending it on college. Yeah, but if you're just spending it on college, you're not really doing anything. I mean, why are you going to college is the question. You're really just going to college because you know it's expected of you. It's like the next grade. Your family expected you to go to college, and now you're going to college. But why are you there? Are you there to learn? Or are you there to have an active social life? Because if you're there for an active social life, so it's a whole lot of waste of money. It's a waste of a lot of money. And the truth is, you should certainly, for those who are going to college for learning, then you can certainly go to a 2-year school, and then after that continue at a larger university, and you'll save half the price. Like I know, you know, I graduated Hofstra University, but I went to Hofstra for all 4 years, and the first 2 years cost just as much as the last 2. Although, had I know now what I knew then what I knew now, I could have attended a community college. Well, maybe I guess I could have attended a community college and gotten virtually the same education for the first couple of years, and transferred back to Hofstra, and I mean, in my case, I guess it'd have been different. I mean, social wise, I would have maybe not made the same friends, or it would have been till later. So I guess it was in my. I'm not that upset that I didn't do it that way, but for most people, they're probably better off that they go to the small university and transfer and save the money, save the money. I mean, obviously for me it worked out because I ended up paying back my student loans. Stanley says exactly why it isn't easy to get a loan to start a business instead of university. I went because I thought that was the next step. I had no plan on even what to take at a university. Oh. Hemorrhoid Hurt says, I have been saving DS9 for retirement. I have purposely never watched an episode yet. That can't possibly be true, Hemorrhoid Hurts. Stanley says, Hemorrhoid Hurts, is that your DS9K? Like your 401? Like a 401K? You've been saving it for retirement? Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be worth it when you get to see In the Pale Moonlight or Trials and Tribulations, Little Green Men for the very first time? Bada bing, bada bang. The Visitor. Far Beyond the Stars. Might be. It might be. Might be well worth it. Anyway. So let's bring up July holidays. July 8th is indeed National Video Game Day. National Video Game Day. That's a Rock Solid. If Rock Solid is out there, wish him a happy National Video Game Day. July 8th also, Be a Kid Again Day. That was the one that won the day. And this is like really a kid. This is a kid that's just pretending to be a fucking plane. Oh my God! Look at I see it. It's nasty. Put some fucking socks. Put some socks on this fucking model. I wouldn't want to fucking have some nasty stranger's feet touching my kid. Every Be a Kid Day again on July 8th. Stop what you're doing and immerse yourself in your childhood memories. This this special day is about taking a break from being an adult and going back to being the carefree kid you once were. Poor Mama Pray. It's the perfect day to channel your inner child and forget all the worries of the world, including your responsibilities and work pressures. The purpose of the day is to live these 24 hours to the fullest without stressing about the future. Let out that joyful, innocent kid that's still deep down there in all of us. I don't think they understand that that doesn't exist in all of us. History of Be a Kid Again Day. I can tell it's a poorly thought out day. Be a Kid Again Day promotes an attitude and a way of life that should be adopted by everyone on a permanent basis. This is because society demands adults to behave seriously and let go of anything that may be childlike. Psychology, on the other hand, says a youthful attitude is the key to eternal happiness. To break the rules of society, Be a Kid Again Day was formed. However, way before this special day came along, studies had been conducted on how being a child at heart can benefit people. Yes, you are as old as you feel, and still knowing how to indulge your inner child once in a while can actually have positive impact on your vitality. Be a kid again. Timeline in 1970, The Parent Trap. Robert S. Weiss suggests divorce makes children grow up faster. 2013, Mind Games. Yannick Steffen discovers people's grip strength improves when they're stronger than others their age. 2015, Wild Imagination. JAMA International Medicine reveals people who feel younger than their age have a lower death rate. And in 2018, Be a First, a German study reveals people who feel younger walk faster. Jesus. Be a Kid Day Again Day. Facts. Is it possible to feel like a kid again? How do I become a kid again? And is it okay to be childlike? Let me guess. 1, they're going to say yes. 2, they're going to say, just buy my book. And 3, they're going to be like, yes. So let's see. Number 2, always be young at heart. You need to change your attitude towards life. Try to retain your innocence. Laugh a lot, and don't be in a hurry of growing up. So they don't ask me to buy a book. Interesting. All you have to do is continue holding your youthful perspective. And is it okay to be childlike? Some people won't like you, but others will. All that's important is that you remain true to yourself and act the way you want. How to celebrate Be a Kid Again Day. Eat your favorite ice cream flavors. Watch cartoons you used to love. And spend a day with kids. I would prefer not to. 5 reasons why kids are happier than adults. 1, level of confidence. Kids don't care what others think of them. 2, venting. Kids cry away their sorrows and let their hearts heal. Living in the present. Children are only care about the nows. They don't spend their time worrying about the future. Really? Maybe I need to relearn that. I remember worrying about the future as a kid for wild imaginations. I mean, let me tell you, one of the things I used to worry about as a kid, I used to worry that a random knife would accidentally set off a nuclear blast because quantum, that even though it was very unlikely, it was just possible that a knife could be sharp enough that it could accidentally split an atom. I was afraid that a steak knife would be so sharp that it would accidentally split a steak atom and cause a small nuclear blast in my kitchen.
Oh,
Those were the things that bothered me as a kid. And Mama Frey thinks they're new. They're not new. I literally was worried about this stuff when I was a kid. I had to learn more to find out that that's not how it worked. So then I gave up worrying about it. But yeah, I was scared as a kid. But oh no. Oh no. Wild imagination. Kids let their imaginations go wild while playing, drawing, writing, or telling a story, or just fucking, thinking about anything. My imagination is just set to on. Innocent expectations. Children are always expect the best from everyone and are extremely trusting. I am extremely trusting. That much is true. Why be a kid again day is important. It reiterates the importance of having stress-free life. It's a blast from the past, and it helps people retain their youth. Interesting. Oh well. Okay. It's also International Town Criers Day. Oh, that would be nice. Town Crier. It's Math 2.0 Day. Math 2.0 Day celebrates the wonders created with the combination of math and technology. Math 2.0 Day, celebrated every July 8th, is a holiday that commemorates the importance of the combination of math and technology. The day was formed to celebrate the accomplishments made through the combination of the field of math and technology and how it could benefit the world in coming years. This means without math, it would have been impossible for us to be provided with the different travel and entertainment mediums we have today, nor would we have the technology we use to accomplish several everyday work tasks. So you love how easy technological innovations have made your life. Celebrating Math 2.0 Day is a must. If you want to take a step much further, you could even pursue a technology or math degree. And if you need funding for that, Scholaroo has you covered with these technology scholarships and mathematics scholarships. History of Math 2.0 Day. Math 2.0 Day was created in 2009 by the Math Interest Group, the group created to promote and enable the use of math online. This is essential since math is critical for the advancement of technology, science, and education. The Math Interest Group also collaborates on research and engineering, medicine, and even social sciences. Here's how math has helped in the development of technological innovations. Math has contributed to several discoveries for centuries. For instance, Pythagoras created the Pythagorean theorem that helped in studying the planets. In 17th century, Johannes Kepler used mathematical calculations to figure out the movements of comets and planetary orbits, and Isaac Newton had used calculations to prove the theory of gravitational attraction in the 1680s. Furthermore, William Rowan Hamilton did a lot of work in the early 19th century that was responsible for quantum mechanics. This was followed by the dynamical theory of electromagnetic field by James Clerk Maxwell in 1865. He created his theory by evaluating equations that govern electromagnetism. Not impressed yet? One of the greatest discoveries that have helped ending World War II was also made with the use of math. Alan Turing, the American mathematician, formulated several difficult calculations to create a machine that could break German military code. When did he become an English mathematician? Now, he's not American. Did I say American? No, he was an English mathematician, Alan Turing, who then got arrested by the Brits for being gay. He wasn't arrested during the war. They needed him then. Once he had his breakthrough, like, oh, now we're going to arrest you. He later developed theoretical computer science, including algorithms and artificial intelligence. This was followed by the creation of a formula to forecast weather by American mathematician and meteorological Edward Norton Lanovitz in the mid-1950s. Math 2.0 timeline, counting with bones, count me in, the abacus. 30,000 BC, we were counting with bones. 1200 BC, we had learned about the abacus, invented in China. 520 AD, the hero, Hindu mathematician, Aryabhatha and Varahira invent the numerical value 0. Why? 520 AD, we invent 0. And in 1857, getting equal, Robert Record introduces the equal sign. Holy shit. It took 30,000 years of math before they invented the goddamn equal sign. Math 2.0 day facts. What date is celebrated by math lovers? Pi Day. Yes, math lovers across the world celebrate Pi Day each March 14th. What day is National Math Day? Mathematics Day takes place on December 22nd every year. Math 2.0 Day takes place today. What the fuck? Who is the father? Who is the father of math? Salty Tracker? No. The father of math is Archimedes of Syracuse, who died in 212 BC in a TGI Fridays. No, not in TGI Fridays? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know. What happened? It's gone. It's all gone. Oh, shit. Okay, we'll do, we're gonna do, um, top stories, Hurricane Barrel, Snall's Travel, Boeing to plead guilty, DOJ case. Damn. Netflix show earns actor known for roles on Bob's Burgers and Arrested Development. Oh. It's good, especially since it probably didn't happen. Florida tourist stabbed in front of child at New York's Adventureland amusement park. That's unfortunate. Intense heat suspected in 4 weekend deaths in Oregon. Let me tell you guys, it is fucking hot. It is goddamn hot out there. Mama, pray when you can, you pull hose.
Did you say it's too hot?
I was just saying, I'm just telling people it's hot outside. Not here. We're thankfully right now we're okay. But it's just it is goddamn hot outside. Fact checks. All, it's all good. It's all good.
You good?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Mm. Gap after dark, says Qapla bird, Qapla gap. Arabic Saunders says, hey, the gap. Mike Richards says, Uncle Bird's Daycare Center. Gap says, hey to Arabic. Gap says, hey there, ye Karoga. There will be no paper ballots. There will be no paper ballots this year. Captain Fandom Nerd says, hey to Arabic Sonder. Mike Richards says, it's the power of math, people. It's the power of math 2.0. Captain Phantom Nerd says, Gap, hey. Gap says, hey, Captain, how have you been? Captain Phantom Nerd says, the Gap, he's been good. How have you been? Gap says, been good lately. Thanks. All right. The Random Menace says, who is the father of math? Archimedes of Syracuse. Mike Richards says, the Random Menace says Bobcat Goldway? Bobcat Goldway. No. Arabic Saunders says, that guy from Breaking Bad. No, I don't think he's the father of math. Heisenberg? No. Gap After Dark says, it's 107 degrees where I am. Arabic Saunders says, today's high is 89 for him. And Arabic says, hail Captain Fandom Nerd. Absolutely. Hail the Captain Fandom Nerd. A little water. Okay, sorry. Mama Bear's going outside to warm up. Okay. Oh, we didn't finish we did not finish the day of calendar. Uh, uh, Day of year calendar. Um, what, national national day calendar. Oh shit! This is a wholly different site. Oh, that's not the website we've been on. Although it works. I mean, National Raspberry Day, National Freezer Pop Day, and National Chocolate with Almonds Day. But there's so many more. Where's all the other days? National. How did we lose them? Days of the year. What did I do? What did I press? How did I get rid of? How did I get rid of? How did I lose? All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Virgo. Let's see. Um, oh, you guys will get a free show. Yeah, little bit of a free show. Oh, Karoga. Gotta fix Karoga. Check on Cudless. No. Close that. And no dear bops. No dear bops. National calendar. National, what day is it today? National today. There it is. There it is. There's the one that we've been using. Today. Today, July 8th. Okay. Math 2.0 day. National Blueberry Day. That other one said it was Raspberry Day, but much prefer blueberry. It doesn't make sense though, because blueberries, they should ripen a little later, maybe another couple of weeks, or maybe, I guess, with the whole everything getting fucking hotter, maybe they are ripening earlier now. Because when I was a kid, the blueberries would ripen the end of August. It's kind of middle of August. Okay, middle of August. I guess, yeah, by the end of August, those had already been the kind of ones that had already ripened. Okay, so middle of August. So I guess it's perfectly possible that they've moved up a few weeks, by this time. But yeah, okay. National Blueberry Day, and Mama Frey just talking about the blueberry pancakes made me want blueberry. At some point, whenever you get the stuff to put it together, I wouldn't mind it. Obviously, though, we've got we're busy at the moment, so we don't worry about it right now, obviously, but whenever we get a chance. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. National Ice Cream Sundae Day is today. Today is National Ice Cream Sundae Day. Yeah. National Love Your Skin Day. Slather on some of that moisturizer, and don't forget to apply a helping of that sunscreen. Your skin deserves pampering. One of you's missing day. Whether you're reaching out for comfort or offering a shoulder to cry on, you can participate. And Scud Day. On National Savor the Comic, Unplug the Drama Day, ditch the drama, and embrace the humor on Scud Day. And that's basically it. So you can be a kid again. You can be an international town crier. You can be a math nerd. You can be a blueberry picker. You can be a chocolate with almond day person. A National Freezer Pop Day kid. You can be a National Ice Cream Sundae Day person. And again, what did I do? I clicked something. Okay. And you could be somebody who loves their skin, loves a candle. I guess this is Dr. Crusher's day. They don't tell you if the candle's haunted or not. And finally, you could be a Scud day, which I just keep thinking about those Scud missiles from that first war in Iraq. The worst missiles ever. Scuds. Anyway. Okay. It is what it is. Anyway, let's go back to the chat. Gap says it's 107. Oh my God. 107 degrees where they are. Mike Richards says, stay hydrated. Nobody likes a dry bird. Outlaw Bill says, you don't need to, bird. Gap is laughing. Gap says, hey, Outlaw Bill. Arabic Sandra says, almonds ruin chocolate, but makes it healthier, I guess. Arabic says, Qapla, Outlaw Bill. And Mike Richards says, magnificent acting. Arabic Sanders says, I met a trill at a Denver Fan Expo the other day. Cool. Gap After Dark, cuddle list. What's that? Yes. Fantastic acting for the kissing Dax. Arabic Sanders says she did a great job with the neck spots. And Arabic says, oh, well, let's move to the news. Gap After Dark says, will those fruits, well, those fruits are both blue. No, raspberry was not blue. It wasn't blue raspberry. It was red raspberries. Gap says it's National Cuddle with Bird Day. See, that's, I would promote that. Captain Phantom Nerd says to Gap, I will skip that day. That's fine. I would skip that day too, if it was you, Captain. Nothing personal. Mike Richards says, blueberry pancakes, hold the spam. Sunday. No, the blueberry pancakes would be someday during the week. Arabic Sanders says, lucky bird gets blueberry pancake. Yummy. Arabic says, with bacon or sausage. Honestly, Arabic, with neither. I would love it with bacon. I mean, bacon is fucking delicious, but I can't eat bacon anymore. Too salty. And frankly, it kind of messes up my digestion. It would ruin, it's not worth eating anymore. Arabic Sanders says, laughing my asses off, the plasma candle, alien run. Gap After Dark, Captain's fan is laughing. Captain Phantom Nerd, who said he was going to skip that day. Mike Richards is the last Karogan town prior had an accident. And Arabic says, geez, where are you? In Death Valley, Gap? And Gap is laughing with Arabic. Yeah, I think he is. He may be in Death Valley. And Arabic says, yeah, and even turkey bacon is loaded with sodium and preservatives. I don't care about the preservatives, to be honest. It's the sodium and the fact that every time I have had bacon now in the last, 10 of 10 times, it totally messes up my stomach for the foreseeable future, like for weeks at a time, not just a day or two. It's like at least a week before any type of normalcy comes back. So it's just like, no matter how good it might have tasted, it's just never worth it. It's just never worth it. And that's one of the more depressing. Yeah, that's one of the most depressing parts of being a current adult is that I just can't go back to eating what I used to, even if it's just a small portion. I was okay when I could have small portions of the foods I used to eat. But now, no matter how small the portion is, it's too much. Like just to even, even if it's a quarter of a half of a McDonald's bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast meal is too much. Can't do it. Which is a shame because it is so fucking delicious. So effing delicious. Can't do it. Can't have bacon. I might be able to get away with half of the half with the egg and the bagel, but can't do it with bacon. Outlaw Bill says, a real man not live without bacon in his life. I need bacon and steak and whiskey in my life. And Mike Richards says bacon equal raccoon bacon. Oh God. No, and Bill, I wish I could live. The problem is I can't live with bacon. That's the problem. If I could, God damn it, I would, but I can't, so I won't. And I hope you never have to come and feel that, Bill. I hope you never end up in a situation where you realize it's no way, no how, no bacon. Anyway, I think I know it's a short one today, but I think that's probably it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. And again, tomorrow is the second Tuesday of the month. So at some point tomorrow will be the members only stream. I don't know exactly when it'll be, but it's going to be at a different time than usual. It probably will not be at 4. I have a doctor's appointment scheduled for 4 tomorrow. So maybe earlier, maybe later. Keep an eye out. I'm sorry, I can't give you a specific time yet. Qapla all, bird out. And thank you to John Araki for another generous 5 more channel members today. Thank you again. A $5 egg, what? McDonald's eggs are a ripoff. Oh, that is, oh, Stanley, it is. It is $10, $10 for a breakfast sandwich. Although I can get double the eggs because I only eat half the sandwich at one time. So, like and you can add. I mean, that's one thing that's having like DoorDash, that everything that's I order now is via like DoorDash. You can tell that, okay, you can order an extra egg on like on my morning. Not that I do this anymore, but I used to. Like I'd order the bacon, egg, and cheese bagel from McDonald's, but I'd order with double the egg. And then I would just have half the bagel, like the top half, with one egg. And then later in the day or the next day, I'd have the bottom half with the other half of the bagel, the bottom half of the bagel, and the bottom egg. And the cheese would be on either the top or the bottom, whichever one. It was like a 50-50 shot. But it wasn't, either way, it would be good because you'd either get the cheese or whatever. There is some type of sauce. I don't think it's just, I don't know if it's mayonnaise, but there is some type of white sauce that's on the, that comes on the, it's only on, it's only on the bagel. They don't put it on any other McDonald's sandwich. They only put it on the bagel. So I don't know if it's a butter or but it doesn't have the consistency of, well, I guess it does have consistency of butter, possibly, but it doesn't taste like butter. It tastes more like, it also doesn't taste like mayonnaise. I don't know if it's like a mayonnaise, if it's some special sauce or whatever the deal is. But it is fucking delicious. It's probably super salty because I have no idea what it is. So yeah. And, unfortunately, the bagel itself is a fairly salty piece of bread. So that's why you can't have it with bacon. The egg itself, not too bad, and the American cheese is not great. But if you can get it with other cheese other than American cheese, it might not be the worst. It might not be the worst. And so McDonald's eggs are ripped off. Arabic says, have a good one, everybody. Stanley says they charge $3.99 for a sausage McMuffin. $3.39 for a sausage McMuffin. Oh, Stanley, that's super cheap. Here is a sausage. Oh, the sausage McMuffin that has no egg. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It used to be the sausage McMuffin with no egg was like $1. Mike Richards says no dear bops. No, Mike, there are no dear bops. There are no dear bops today. Stanley says, but for $6.59, sausage and egg. Yeah. That's a $3 egg. Yeah, it is. It is a $3 egg. LDG says later, folks. Later, LDG. Stanley says, I've never had any white sauce on mine. Weird. Unknown white sauce. Too easy. I know what it sounds like, but I'm telling you, it's been there for years across many, many different McDonald's. Stanley says it's added by the driver. No, it's not. It's not. I used to see it. I was driving my own self to McDonald's before I got sick. I used to go to McDonald's. In fact, it's probably that white sauce, probably 50% of my reason for getting sick to begin with was just how I gotten so addicted to it. I was driving to McDonald's, breakfast every other day, every day sometimes, getting that, oh, so fucking good. So effing good. Oh my God, it was every day I was having 1 or 2 breakfast sandwiches with bacon, egg, and cheese, and a Coke for fucking breakfast. Oh, it was so good. So good. I just eat, I could have kept eating them. I only fucking didn't because of goddamn, you know, it would be psycho to have kept eating. I'd probably died sooner. But Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I can just think about it. Like just right now, I'm going back to a time before I had been sick. And I just, it's so fucking delicious. So effing delicious. Daniel's Hot Topics says, hi, Bird. How are things? Hope you are well. Another hot day today. It was a bit tough. Oh, it is still hot out there, Daniel. And it is still a very hot day. Daniel says, exactly. Mike Richards says, ew. Captain Fandom Nerd says, American cheese is not cheese. Mike Richards says, we have been rendered bopless. Not quite yet. Jared's Hot Topic says, I found a new clip for Cobra Kai Season 6. Is it okay if I post it in Discord? Or you want still Season 6 out on the 18th? You can post it. I've watched it. I watched the clip, Daniel. I watched it. Mama Frey, could you pull hose when you get a chance? LDG says, not leaving, thought you were closing up. Facepalm. I was closing up. It's okay, Mama Frey. Sentai Ranger Donnie says film threat raid. Hello, Bird and all. Hope everyone's weekend was well, despite the passing of legendary jingle vocalist Celia Hart on American Independence Day. No, I don't know who that was. Daniel's Hot Topic says McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sentai Power Ranger says here's more and puts a link. I'm too hyped up about the final season. If so, Dan, if so, I'm hyped up about the final season of Cobra Kai. Yes, yes, I assume most people are. Arabic says, I like Burger King for sandwich better. Also very good. Also very, very good. Daniel's Hot Topics says, hi, Bird. Hi, Bud. How's it going? Oh, Bud. Donnie says hello to Dan. I am amazing, despite the passing of legendary jingle vocalist Celia Hart. How was your weekend? And Daniel says, the Agatha All Along trailer is out. Oh my God, so excited. I'm sure so is LDG. Stan Lee says, Daniel's Hot Topics has been so excited, counting the days and hardly sleep. Donnie says, speaking of Disney Plus contracts, 4 days more. It's still original movie, Descendants, Rise of the Red. So hyped. And Sentai Ranger Donnie says, I love being a jingle fan. I'm sure. Okay. Now, with that, we will call it an evening. Thank you guys for coming. Qapla all. Bird out.